Alrighty. We are here. The Las Vegas Raiders Season 2 offseason. In this episode, the plan is to go through the draft and free agency, the offseason parts. To quickly recap what happened the last time we played, we ended up making the playoffs at 10-7, getting the number 5 seed. However, we played the Jaguars, and we went one and done, losing 33-30 in overtime. So really great game, just unfortunately weren't able to win. We do have a storyline to go over. I assume this is the same exact storyline you've been getting all season. I don't know why we've only gotten this storyline. Get up to speed. And he certainly did get up to speed. This is the roster at the moment. Genty and X Factor. Really I think the only guy who went up in dev or down. I think everyone else stayed the same. Defensively, we had Jeremy Chin go up in dev. We had Ronnie Hickman go up in dev. We had Tyree Wilson go up in dev. Max Crosby went down. I don't know if I mentioned that already. N'Kobe Dean might have gone up. I don't remember. Jonah Lelu went up. Matt Royster started out at normal development, jumps all the way to superstar. I don't know if I'm able to show that. Ratings? Oh, progression history probably. Yep. Oh, well, that's why he won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Our first round pick, doing all that. We should probably show off some yearly awards while it's here. And then our kicker, I want to say, Daniel Carlson. It was either our kicker or punter went up in dev as well. But for MVP, it is Joe Burrow. We do not get anyone. Unfortunately, Gino did not have a great year. We are actually probably going to move on from him. Coach of the Year goes to Kyle Shanahan. We're there at number 4. Really had a great year. Started out 4-0, dropped to 4-6, 4-5, something like that. We ended up doing really well to end the year to make the playoffs. Offensive Player of the Year, the Bengals get number 1 and 2 and number 6, but we have number 3, Ashton Genty. Defensive Player of the Year, we unfortunately don't have anyone. It goes to TJ Watt, though. Offensive Rookie of the Year, going to go to Juan Medrano, the Chiefs tight end. Really great job replacing Travis Kelce, it appears. We do not have anyone. I don't think we drafted a single offensive player who started. Defensive Rookie, Matt Royster. He wins it. Very huge. And yeah. Best QB goes to Joe Burrow. Geno Smith makes the list at number 9. Best running back, Ashton Genty. I mean, he seriously balled out this year. Bengals got the top 2 receivers. We don't, unfortunately, have anyone. Fought Jack Besh. I know his name's kind of hard for me to pronounce. He does hit 1,000 yards after missing time, but unfortunately not enough to put him on the list. If he would have played the whole year, he probably would have been good. DJ Glaze ends up winning best O lineman. Didn't know that. Happy to see that. Best D lineman goes to TJ Watt. Obviously, we have Jonah Lelu all the way down there at 10. Best linebacker goes to Trenton Simpson. We do have N'Kobe Dean at 3, as well as Matt Royster at 8. Best DB goes to Jeremy Chin. Love to see that. That's probably why he went up in dev. And then best kicker, Daniel Carlson. In case you want to see how the playoff bracket shaped out, here we go. I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We are going to advance week now. Who is going to be the Super Bowl whatever number champion? (34-31), the Philadelphia Eagles with Zach Bond getting the Super Bowl MVP. We don't even get the actual defensive rookie of the year. It goes to Mike linebacker Tremaine Vincent of the Vikings. That sucks. We do have a few retirements to talk about. A few long snappers I see immediately. A big one already: DeMarcus Lawrence, Bobby Wagner, Derrick Henry, Brandon McManus, Trent Brown, Devontae Adams. All huge ones. Halfback Jawar Jordan. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know he was on our team. Justice Hill, Sterling Shepard. Justice Hill, bro retired after 3 years as well. I'm just now clocking that. I was trying to think. I didn't know we had a veteran running back. Bro didn't even finish out a rookie deal. But this sucks. Sterling Shepard, we kind of expected. We had no interest in bringing him back. Justice Hill was actually someone I was kind of looking to bring back, but not anymore, obviously. Ben Neiman, Jimmy Ward, Maurice Hurst, Cam Akers, Thomas Hennessy, Malik Collins, Eric Armstead, Dalton Risner. Okay, I'm not reading them all. You understand. If there's anyone big, I'll go ahead and mention it. Who we do have a few big ones. The Falcons had a lot. Jake Matthews, Tyler Lockett, Jarrett Patterson, DJ Reader, Coleman Shelton, Taquan Jones. Oh my goodness, those are most of them all big names. Lane Johnson's a huge one. Eric Wilson, Chris Jones, Von Hargrave, Khalil Mack, Vita Vea, Jack Conklin, Joel Bitonio. Dude. Oh no, Bitonio's on the Broncos. I was about to say the Browns have two linemen. Kyle Juszczyk, Adam Butler, former guy for us. Darius Williams, Zach Ertz, Joe Noteboom, Austin Hooper, Mike Hilton, Xavier Howard, all these guys without contracts. Odell Beckham, Joe Flacco. All right. Congrats to all you guys. Hopefully you have a great, retirement. Hopefully, if you want to get into a business like the broadcasting business or the analytics, whatever it may be, coaching carousel, I actually do plan on, even though his job security is below average, technically at 49, I do plan on keeping Emmanuel Ortega for another year. Was not against how he played this year. And obviously, I mean, Rod Starling, he is a blessing, it feels like, to this team. Mock draft 4, we are projected to pick left tackle Jimmy Corcoran at number 23. I do want to quickly see when. I know Geno Smith, he is a guy who I can release and not have to pay money for. Yeah, we'll free 39.5 million cap space. He's down to a 73 overall, 36 years old. Easton Glanton, our 7th round quarterback, has somehow developed better than Bradley Feldman, our 4th rounder. Okay. Granted, I'm not rolling with Easton Glanton. Let's make that clear. I am looking to get a quarterback, whether it be free agency or the draft. We are going to make it official. Geno Smith is going to be a free agent. Maybe we bring him back. Who knows? We're able to see the coaching carousel. Not yet, it looks like. Staff improvement. Go ahead and talk about this. I want to just thank you, Geno Smith, for the 2 years he gave us, but thanks for meeting with me. As we look forward to the upcoming season, I was hoping to get your opinion on how I can improve as a coach. We stopped the run. I actually uh, go for the inside runs. So, very. I feel like when we stop the run, we do good on defense. It's just when we let the passing game get open. Jeremy Chinn's someone I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait to re-sign because see if he regresses. Well, he goes up in dev trade, so he's probably more expensive. We should have paid him. Jeremy Chin, I do think he is going to be. Even if we don't re-sign him, I do like the idea of franchise tagging him. Because look at our safeties outside of him. 270 overall. Hey, he rejects our offer. Bam! We're gonna franchise tag strong safety Jeremy Chin. We want him on this team. We have the cap space to do it. I mean, we have 129 million. As for everyone else, fortunately, Trey Tucker and Michael Mayer, I'm not really willing to pay that much money. Trey Tucker, I want to move on from you. I like as much as you were good for us. I just don't see a reason for you to be on the team. We're not letting Dante Fortin get the ball. I want to see Dante Fortin on the field. And ultimately, that would mean you are the first guy who is going to be not getting the ball. I don't think you are a bench player. I think you are a starting receiver. You're a top three guy. Michael Mayer, same thing. I mean, you could be a starting tight end. Go get it. And then we have everyone else who just kind of stinks. I mean, we could honestly re-sign these guys and afford it. Not willing to pay $8 million for a backup tight end though. We'll just offer Isaiah Polamayo. Okay, that's fine. And then everyone else is walking. I didn't really care if we brought back Polamayo, so okay. So here's the guys we can release. Who do we want to release out of this bunch? Aiden O'Connell, we honestly could. I do think we should keep O'Connell for now, though. He is literally the only veteran guy we have. I mean, don't really think that's a smart idea. Raheem Sanders, you're gone. After how you played, you're gone. No brainer. signed you to that contract. Granted, very cheap contract. You just played horrible. Maybe we could have gave you an extra chance, but you're so lucky he retired, Dylan Nobby, or else you would have been gone as well, probably. I think that's it. We'll go ahead and advance week. I do want to see. I see you, Emery Tunsil got franchise tag. I do want to see uh everyone who did well. Tony Jefferson retires, franchise tagged. We have us have long snapper. I mean that doesn't really count. Left tackle Larry Tunson, Aiden Hutchinson. Wow, they weren't able to get a deal done with him. Bunch of long snappers. I mean, fair enough. I mean, it doesn't cost that much money. If you have a tag, you might as well use it. Yeah, just Tony Jefferson who retires. Free agency. We're going in with 130 million. We just franchise tagged Jeremy Chin, but Kyle Hamilton is available. Very hard to say no to. First and foremost, I want to look for a backup running back. Not a great one. Someone who's cheap. Kind of the range I'm in. Go get a guy like Tank Bigsby, but isn't Tank Bigsby a power back? Technically, no. He's technically elusive. This is kind of where I like my area would start is these 80 overalls. I wish it told me before I clicked on it, though. Kendry Miller, he's someone who's dealt with a lot of injuries. He is an elusive back. We could potentially go after Kendry Miller. I'm not opposed to that. I also do like Jerome Ford. He isn't quite as interested as us. We could go after Aaron Jones, veteran. I mean, he's. I don't think he's worth it. I mean, look at this. He's gone from 4.5 a carry to 3.5. I don't think we're willing to take that on. 'Jerome Ford averaged just under 4 carries, so I'm not opposed to that either. Kendrick Miller, I do want to see. Oh, okay, no. Okay, so Jerome Ford's the leading guy. What is Jaleel McLaughlin? He's definitely an elusive back. Let's see. 3 yards a carry. Okay. Why is it so hard to find a quality running back? Elijah Mitchell, maybe? We'll go after him. Three yards a carry, though. You, I mean, It's just so hard to find someone. Like, no, didn't play well. He actually didn't even play at all last year. Kenneth Gainwell. Okay, and there's one more guy I want to check. That was whoever was below him. It was Roshan Johnson, I believe. And I guess we could also check um, if we want Marshawn Lloyd. Okay, Roshan Johnson actually played really well this year. Granted, only 25 carries. Good receptions. Okay, Roshan. Maybe we look into Roshan Johnson. He's a power back. Never mind. And he has an ACL tear. Okay, Marshawn Lloyd, final guy. Elusive back, 2.5 yards. Okay, Jerome Ford is our running back we're committing to. Assuming we can sign him. Give you a 2-year deal. Just a neutral offer. There we go. Our first offer. Now, granted, we probably should have looked at a way more important need. Quarterback, we should go after Anthony Richardson, Justin Fields, Geno Smith. We could sign for significantly cheaper, but I don't think that's very fair. Go after Will Levis or Joe Milton. Turnover machine. Yeah, I'm not doing that with Anthony Richardson. I just don't think a scrambler fits the team. I do actually like the idea of Will Levis though. Or maybe go after Jameis Winston. I mean, not opposed to that either. But he's a real gunslinger. I think I like Will Levis. It's crazy to say that. Definitely had a down year in Tennessee. A lot of interceptions compared to touchdowns. Ideally, we're probably hoping he turns it around. At the same time, I think every quarterback here is going to be a turnover machine. Like Joe Milton, there's nothing to really look at. Daniel Jones, like maybe. Or we could just roll with Aiden O'Connell and draft a guy. That's also Aiden O'Connell is significantly cheaper. I think we'll sit with Aiden O'Connell. It's crazy for me to say that, but if we offer a very player friendly, that's going to take us from. Let's make it clear we currently sit at 110 if we offer him. Well, it's only 4 mil. I'll throw in my hat into the ring. If we sign him, we sign him. If not, not. It's all the West Coast teams that are up there. I mean, you got the two LAs and Vegas. Oh, we have to. We do not want him going to the Chargers. Okay, so now we're at a spot where I don't know what I want. Right, going into it, it was quarterback, backup running back. Those were the big two positions I was, eyeballing. Now it's I definitely do want a receiver, a veteran receiver, like a Sterling Shepard guy. Obviously not Sterling Shepard. Aiden O'Connell was only a 67 overall. I thought he was a lot higher than that. And I obviously don't want a 7th round quarterback being our starting guy right now. But everything else I'm kind of content with. Maybe getting like I want to see this cornerback room develop. Our safeties are looking scrum diddle yumptious. Maybe a backup edge rusher, because no offense to Mitchell Schwartz, but kind of doo doo. Oh, Cavante Turpin. We also need to see if we can find a team who's willing to trade for him, because I don't think that experiment worked out very well. The Browns could use a running back. Would they be willing to take a flyer though? They don't need a running back. This game just slide. They have three very capable guys. They also have an X factor fourth guy. The Chiefs could. They can't really afford him though. I don't know if they'd be willing to take this on. I don't think. I ultimately don't think anyone's going to be willing to take this on. I think he might literally just be a guy we end up releasing, unfortunately. Well, there's no penalty. We'll go ahead and just release him then. Sorry, Cavante Turpin. The experiment just unfortunately didn't work out. We also have Brett Bunkley. Don't have any idea who this is. I'm guessing we probably drafted him. Undrafted. Well, we have him. Okay, so let's see. We can maybe get a corner. I want to see who's available though. Marlon Humphrey, no. I'm looking maybe DJ Turner. Get a nice solid guy to build around. Or Jalen Jones, we could also go after. No one's offering Jalen Jones. Not a scheme fit though. Do we throw our hat into the ring on DJ Turner? I don't think we do. I think an offer on former 1st round pick Emmanuel Forbes, though, I do like. Then we want to look at the backup edge rushers. I mean, we're talking like we want someone who's in the 60s. For a scheme fit, Bud Dupree. Do we not have any other ones? Jonah Tavai. Well, that's worse than Mitchell Schwartz, so. Dondre Tillman or Sim Okoyomona. Oh, He's very interested in us. I'm tempted. If we can go for Cameron Thomas and offer him, you know, neutral, I guess we could have tried that with Sam. I think I'll go with Cameron Thomas. He has a lot better of a chance to develop. He's, still in that developmental range. 2 years younger, one overall more for only 300K. Yeah. Okay, so we have submitted 4 offers. What we need to think is, are we going to commit to a guy like Will Levis? One year, 7.5 million, prove it year. Go ahead and offer that. I was really tempted to go at. I mean, look at the difference. 7.5 to 31 mil. I really want to go after Joe Milton, but he just doesn't have any tape. Will Levis was a starter. That's the most important part. All right. So here are our 5 targeted guys: Kyle Hamilton, Jerome Ford, Manuel Forms, Will Levis, and Cameron Thomas. Ultimately, due the Vikings are trying to lowball Manuel Forbes. First name from far after. I don't really care that much. Question is, are we going to land Kyle Hamilton? That is the big one. All these other guys, I'm feeling confident in. Besides maybe Emmanuel Forbes, but I don't really care that much about him. Gonna evaluate our offers. He's no longer there. Who else isn't there? Will Levis is not there. And we land both Kyle Hamilton and Will Levis. And we can look to trade away Jeremy Chin. We could get Clark Phillips. Could go after Clark Phillips and get that third corner. Hmm. I have a lot of faith in Isaac Ford, though. It's not often I do have faith in those kind of guys, but question is, can we find a team who, one, can afford him and two, wants him? Okay, we got our yellow for the Chiefs. They do need a safety. Yeah, they definitely could use a safety. But that is the Chiefs as well. Do we really want to trade him to Kansas City? Washington can't afford him. Oh, they can. We would just need to take a player from them. I doubt they'd get rid of any of these guys, though. Who's a player we could take from them that I would want and they'd be willing to part ways with? Noah Brown is way too expensive for my liking. I don't think we're gonna find one. Unless there's a bum down here. Yeah, there's not. Bro, we need to find someone who fits. Dolphins can't afford him. Falcons can afford him. Oh, that Clark Phillips shade is so tempting. But this would allow us to not have to go after Emmanuel Forbes. And like this would let us lock down our secondary. And the fact that they're willing to trade away their cornerback too. Well, who's their safety, first and foremost? Xavier Watts and Jordan Ford. I don't think that makes sense from a realistic standpoint. Panthers cannot afford him. Patriots, no, can't, but they're close. We'll definitely come back to them. Ravens by far can't afford him. Kansas City might be our best bet, and that is saying something. Titans are interested. No, they have Amani Hooker. That does not make sense. And Kevin Winston, like they have two guys. Oh boy, are we really going to trade them in division? Like, I definitely do see this as a possibility. Like, this is like, in my opinion, the only realistic one. Question is, what can I get from? I feel like a first is out of the question. We'll obviously try it just to see. Second, I was thinking like a third would be realistic. But obviously for Kansas City, they'd have to pay more for him because, trading him to a division foe and all that. We do also probably need a pick to trade up in the draft. So we'll go ahead, yeah, take it for a second round pick. Jeremy Chin for a second. They get an award winning safety. We get a second-round pick that we can hopefully use to help trade up for a quarterback since we pick, late in the first. And that allows us to go after Emmanuel Forbes as well. We also can now sign one other player. Get a guy like Nelson Aguilar, Brandon Cooks, David Moore. We want a scheme fit who's interested. I'm not seeing it. Is there no scheme fit? Michael Gallup is the first guy. He's not really a great receiver, though. None of these guys are great receivers. I wanted like a veteran, someone who could like mentor these young guys. Okay, well we definitely don't want Juju mentoring our guys. Kendrick Bourne is definitely a good guy, but he's way too high of an overall. Brandon Cooks maybe. Nelson Aguilar is a scheme fit. Where did he even play last year? He did not. I do think we're probably gonna go after Brandon Cooks then. No, we'll go after Aguilar. 1 year, $2 million deal. Take it or leave it. I could care less. Okay, here's our 4 guys. We can still target one other guy. Is there any position, starter, backup, whatever it may be? I don't think so. Why did DJ Glaze win best alignment? Bro has not. He's a backup for us. Um, I don't think so. Maybe a backup strong safety. Maybe. We'll see who's available. I mean, the good thing about strong safeties is they are very cheap. Cam Lewis is our next scheme fit you'd want. Antonio Johnson's who I definitely want to go after. He's just not interested in us. Okay, I'm offering him because it's unrealistic. Like, yes, we don't have a mentor at the position. We have Kyle Hamilton. Like, you can learn a lot from him. There's my guys. Will leave us with still just under 100, like 95, 96 mil cap space. I mean, that's still a lot of money. Okay, so we're down 3 guys, and we signed 5. So we signed Jerome Ford, Emmanuel Forbes, and Antonio Johnson. Which leaves us with still Cam Thomas and Nelson Aguilar. Which no big deal. We're not in a rush. If you guys want to take your time, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I highly doubt you're getting any offers. Maybe Cam Thomas, but Aguilar. I mean, you are quite literally like probably should be relying on me to be giving you an offer. And I think that would do it for all our guys. Aguilar's still here. Cameron Thomas signed, so Aguilar's just being difficult. It's fine. Ooh, the Cardinals signed double guys. I probably shouldn't have looked at that. Come on, Aguilar. Notice how no one's offering? Yay. I think that's our free agency class done. Get a few quality guys. I mean, Kyle Hamilton's a pretty big name. Let's be honest here. We signed the #1 player in the draft or in the class. The class, I don't know. I mean, is that considered a class? I'm gonna look at the recap. Obviously, we get the #1 guy, 93 overall, 26 years old, superstar development, #2 in his position across the league. It looks like. Then Trey Smith, or Tyler Smith, excuse me, and Marlon Humphrey both go to the Ravens. Both on short deals, though. Tyler Smith, 2 years, Marlon Humphrey, 1 year. Cardinals may be looking to win now. Zay Flowers to the Patriots. Brian O'Neill also goes to the Cardinals, 2-year deal. Cardinals, I mean, they are investing. DJ Turner, probably best. Well, Marlon Humphrey's good, but one's long term, the other's, win now. He goes to the Jaguars. It makes sense. I mean, they just made it to the division round. Travis Kelce goes to the Chiefs. Surprised he's still playing. Brendan Simpson, didn't he also just win an award? He goes to the Giants. Bengals elect to lose Chase Brown and sign Zach Charbonnet instead. I haven't seen any of our teams yet. Anthony Richardson signs a 3-year deal with the Rams. Very interesting. They have Mac Jones. So Dorian Williams, there's the first one. He signs a 3-year deal with the Chiefs. I mean, the Chargers offered on Kyle Hamilton, so like they have the money. The Bengals also signed Ray Davis, getting 2 running backs for the one they lost. Falcons signed a few guys. We signed Jerome Ford. Kevin Byard's a big name. He goes to the Eagles. I want to say he played for the Eagles at one point. Traylon Burks, he just was on the Bengals, I believe. He goes back to them. He had that historic year for them. or I wouldn't say historic, but his career year. Trey Tucker, our guy, he goes unsigned. Unfortunately for him, I think most of our guys did. Maybe we can look at D tackle, see if Bobby Brown, but for the other two, I definitely do think they probably went unsigned. Maybe Bobby Brown got something. Yeah. Oh, Bobby Brown goes to the Chiefs. Okay, so we will be seeing you. And the Chargers, they signed a Levi on Wazirike. All right, we do have some private workouts. Jack Sawyer gets traded, and Jalen Noel is on the trade block. Go ahead and take a look at the league transactions and look at traded. Falcons trade a fifth round pick to the Cardinals and Mike linebacker Cooper McDonald for cornerback Max Melton. Saints trade a seventh round pick and a fifth round pick and Alvin Kamara to the Steelers for Jack Sawyer. Vikings trade a fifth halfback Ben Guerrero for free safety Cole Bishop. And then our trade, second round pick for Jeremy Chin. Okay, so we do know the quarterbacks. Oh, Julian Cochran is like the only good one. Zaire Clements definitely has potential, but not sure how I feel about that. This quarterback class sucks. Well, that changes things because now I don't know what to do because now we could be definitely looking at, you know, different position. We could get a difference maker. Zeke Gregory, I mean, he's a pretty good talent. We could go after him, maybe form a good duo with Kyle Hamilton and him. We're looking at round 1 through 2. That's where I think the gold is. Could go for a guy like Chris Callahan. We could potentially look to is there even an edge? There is. Could try and replace Tyree Wilson. Yeah, I definitely think that's a possibility. We'll favorite that edge, or not favorite, select that edge. We'll go after Chris Callahan as well. All these left tackles. And then I think the last one, we could go after a running back. No. Could build a really good duo. Cornerback Parker Morrison, maybe? Get a corner. The coldest Irvin. What a name. Definitely more in our range. They're all zone corners, but the age is a big one. 23, 22, 22. Go after Parker Morrison. Be our free guys. All right. Draft time. We'll see if and who and how we're able to get a quarterback, or if we're rocking with Will Levis. Okay, so realistically, I don't, I don't know who would take a quarterback. Okay, well, look, we're definitely in the need of one. Colts, maybe, or did I say Colts? Rams. Ravens, no. Saints shouldn't. Seahawks could. Not gonna rule it out. Steelers shouldn't. Texans shouldn't. Titans shouldn't. Vikings could. Don't know how they feel about McCarthy quite yet. Bears shouldn't. Bengals shouldn't. Bills shouldn't. Broncos shouldn't. Browns should. They actually signed Geno. Bucks shouldn't. Cardinals, they could. Chargers shouldn't. Chiefs, no. Colts, no. Commanders, no. Cowboys, oh, maybe he's getting old. Maybe draft for replacement. Dolphins, probably not. Eagles, no. Falcons, no. 49ers, no. Giants, could. I mean, I wouldn't, but definitely could. Jets, end up with Fields today, might. Lions, same thing with the Cowboys. They definitely could draft a replacement. Packers, no. Panthers, no. Patriots have Drake May. So only a handful of teams. I think the real first ones are going to be 4, 5. Probably 5. I don't think if I'm the Vikings, I'm probably not drafting a quarterback. They go D tackle Matt Mahone, man, clear first pick in my eyes. Reem Honeycutt, good pick for the Bears. Saints, Stevie Mitchell. All right, do the Vikings take a quarterback? No, D tackle Caleb Barton. Do the Jets? This is where I think the first quarterback would go. Yes, Julian Cochran. Cochran? Do the Rams take quarterback? Zaire Clements. Okay, well. There goes both quarterbacks. At 5 and 6, I definitely think Clements is a reach. I mean, the Rams, you just signed Anthony Richardson. You have Mac Jones. But at the same time, I mean, who would have known that you would have, at 6, probably been able to get the quarterback? And I'm obviously not taking Aiden Kramer with our first round pick. Javier Hatcher. Well, this makes things difficult. Matt Mathis. Marquise Woodard. Rounding out the top 10, the Cardinals. Chris Callahan. Well, here's my idea. Is now we have a chance to potentially trade the pick we have. Wasn't McPherson the one we scouted? No, it was Morrison. Morrison's a round one talent. I don't think I'm willing to trade up for anyone. And there goes Parker Morrison. So with that being said, I mean, he goes 16, which would have been 7 picks. I don't think there's a player I like. I think this is going to be one where we unfortunately aren't going to pick in the first round. I think this is just a really bad draft class, and I think we're looking towards next year. We're on the clock. Is there any player like we could take? Aiden Kramer? I'm not going to. We could take safety. Zeke Gregory? Not going to. Could look at Jarius Easley or D'Angelo Favors. We could get the Bills pick. I want a first. We could get the Texans. We could get the Seahawks. We could get the Saints. Well, these are 2029, so we're looking at the Saints. Or we're looking at the Commanders, who are offering me so much more. Third, fourth, fifth, seventh. We're taking the Commanders, like, no question. And the Commanders, they end up taking left tackle Jimmy Corcoran. We wouldn't have taken him. I mean, this is unreal. I mean, the fact that two quarterbacks who were not like I can understand Julian Okra. I genuinely thought like I would have to trade up for Zaire Clements. I did not think he would go at pick 6. I thought he would have gone in the mid tens, mid to high. Like for example, if there was a quarterback needed team, maybe a team like the Lions would have taken him. But like I didn't think the Dolphins would. I didn't think the Colts would. Like the Cardinals maybe could have, but I don't think they should have. Like there was really no one who would have like the Lions that they were drafting to replace, fair enough. But outside of that, I mean, we're looking Cleveland at 18. It's like seriously like the first team I would have expected to take him. And to end off round 1, I am gonna quickly go AFK after we see this pick. It's Corbin Haroff. That's 31. Philadelphia selection. JD Doyle, left tackle, Texas Tech. All right, I'll be right back. Come here, Eves. Evie, 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 Evie. I was muted. Sorry. Trying to get my dog in here for you guys. See if we can get her some noise. Oh, man. Doing a Reynolds going really threw me off. I was hoping to get. I knew there was a quarterback projected to go like around here, but I have no idea what to do now. I mean, Zeke Gregory is still here. I mean, I almost feel like we have to take best available. Like, by no means whatsoever should he still be here. Ugh. We don't need him. I don't think that's smart. I think we look to trade down yet again. Get ourselves future picks. We get a second and third for 2029 by the Broncos. That's a whiles away, though. We're in 27. We're looking for 28 picks. Then again, I mean, best offer. And it's not even close. I mean, where do we pick? The 49ers, they are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks from now. We could trade with them, net a fifth and a seventh, or a fourth and a seventh, rather than a third. But I'm going to take Denver's offer. I mean, it is a division, so they got to offer me a bit more, so we'll take Denver's. See who they end up taking with this pick. And they're back-to-backs. They clearly have like two guys in mind. They go Coldest Irvin, and they go Parks. They don't even go him. Okay. Just going to advance for our next pick now. We picked 12th. We have two this round, 12th and 23rd. What quarterbacks are still available? Charlie Carpenter is. If he's there with our next pick, we might look to take him. I mean, no, he doesn't look very good. There's a few day free guys. Decent, good, marginal, poor, great, elite. He's definitely. I do definitely like Wes Agnew more, but I mean, he's still a few picks away from going. Then John Mellon. Poor, decent, marginal, poor, good, elite. Okay, yeah. So if I was to take any of the quarterbacks, it would be Wes Agnew. Whoa, is there another one? No. Okay. Well, I actually like how was it him? It might have been him. John Mellon does look good on paper, but combine not so much. I don't know, guys. This is such a tough draft for me. Like, I really did not expect to be trying to figure out what I'd be doing at quarterback. Like, Lance Russell's a favorite. He's undrafted. These safeties, I guess I just whiffed on. I mean, again, like, I don't know who to take. There's not really, like, a positional need. Like, this team is pretty good on paper. Look at maybe like a running back. Deontay Boner. What a name. Ooh. Well, you're a power back. Lamont Randolph. I mean, he looks phenomenal, though. All the power backs look good. So good elusive backs. I do like how Sherwin Goodrich looks. Power back. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Sergio Lowell. That's a elusive back. Not that much, but I definitely think we could probably take him like a 4th, 5th round pick. Ready to go at 156, so 30, 60, 90, 120. Yeah, 5th round. As for now, though, you're gonna hate me. I genuinely think trading down is like the best thing. We could get a 2nd from the Bills. We could get a 2nd from the 49ers, a 2nd from the Eagles. Out of the Bills, Eagles, 49ers, though, who do I think's going to be the worst of the 3? Probably the Bills. See what I'm leaning towards. I don't know. Seriously, this draft just sucks. It feels like. Oh, Wes Agnew's here. Shall we welcome Wes Agnew to the team? When do we pick again? How early in the 4th? A normal pick. Screw it. We're gonna reach for a quarterback at this point. 193 took him at 87. Hidden dev, so probably whiffed this pick badly. I don't know, seriously. Like we have so many mid quarterbacks on our team right now. It won't let me make my selection. There we go. Is our running back still here? Yep, Sergio Lowell. We're gonna take you now. They are not happy with this pick. 247, 108. I'm sorry, fans. I'm sorry. I thought he looked good. We don't really have many positional needs except quarterback, and there isn't any that's worth mentioning. Like, do we take a flyer on a D tackle or a corner? I think D tackle probably more. We're gonna take Eddie Kirkland. I like him a lot, it looks like. Hey, they're clapping. They're happy. 81, 119. Hidden dev. There we go. Got the fans off our back with that pick. Laquan Youngblood. What are these people's names? Okay, we don't have multiple picks this round. That's the first time in a while. Vaughn Hill. Okay, so what positions do we need? I mentioned corner. We signed Emmanuel Ford. We have DeCameron Richardson. We have Cubu Kelly. We have Isaac Ford. So we don't really need a corner. Receiver, we definitely do need on the extent of we don't have that many depth guys. So What's Dante Ford's kind of our physical guy. He's a tall guy, speedy tall guy. Jack Best just kind of and Demario Douglas are, in my opinion, very similar. I mean, Vaughn Hill doesn't even look terrible. But I do think Jerry Hitchcock does look. Okay, so Hill's definitely better at route running. Wow. Hitchcock. Well, he's physical. That makes sense. We're going to take Vaughn Hill. Ranked 160. Took him at 140. Pretty good. Not too big of a reach. How many more picks do we have this draft? Because we definitely have multiple sevenths. I know that for a fact. But how many is multiple? Only 2. And we can use those to get positions we normally wouldn't want to draft. Like long snappers and stuff. So I reckon with this pick, any quarterbacks available, we could go after John Mellon. Screw it. Throw shit to the wall, see if it sticks. 127, 172. Alright. Seriously, I don't know. This draft just was a weak draft or something. Okay, so we have 7 receivers. Because we had Mara Douglas, Jack Besh, Dante Ford, Monte Lynn, Nelson Aguilar. We just drafted one, and then we had some random guy already on our team. So we don't need another receiver. A few fullbacks. Got a punter as well in there. Got some receivers. Any of you guys worth taking? Well, let's actually go to receivers. That way, it'll show us the important stuff. Ooh, we're so far over. Okay, anyone here worth anything? No, not in my opinion. So I'm thinking cornerback because we can kind of move him to safety if need be. Trevor Fant, I don't hate. Looks very well rounded. Not great at anything, but for a 7th rounder, good developmental piece. We'll definitely take it. Mixed reactions, 281, 210. Dude, it's a 7th round pick. Why the hell are you guys getting upset? Ooh, 3 people watching. Hello to the 3 of you guys watching. And then final pick. 23. I was tempted to long snapper. We have Jacob Bobenmeyer, and I don't think it's worth taking a long snapper. I think we want to get a linebacker just for like a depth piece. I mean, Stevie Meadows, first off, he actually looks pretty good. We're going to just straight up take Stevie Meadows. He actually looks really good. They're clapping. 137, 215. Normal dev, good pick. End of the draft. getting a quality guy. And that'll do it for our draft. So we definitely did pick quite a few players. Definitely did acquire a lot of assets for future years. 72, 72, both really good picks. Jarius Easley, unfortunately, is only normal dev. D'Angelo Favors, however, is hidden. If you didn't hear me say it, I actually like D'Angelo Favors more. It was just Jarius Easley was projected to go like 15 picks before him, so I was like, I traded up for him. I was like, I like them both. I need to get them both. But Wes Agnew, 66, not ideal, especially considering John Mellon's a 68, better than him. Same thing as last time. Sergio Lowell, 65. Eddie Kirkland, 71, really good pick there. 67 for Vaughn Hill. Good developmental asset, in my opinion. 64, Trevor Fant. Thought he would have been better. Probably just going to be a practice squad player then. And then Stevie Meadows, I think, is a really good pick for, end of the 7th round. With all of that being said, we're going to quickly take a look at the NFL. The 2 quarterbacks we could have gotten was Julian Cochran, who hidden dev, good pick, 75 overall. And then we could have gotten Zaire Clements, who I thought was a reach for the Rams, 74 overall, hidden dev. Unfortunately for us, couldn't really get a quarterback. Were we able to sort by position? Does quarterback show up? Aiden Kramer, normal dev, so I'm actually glad I didn't pick him. But then it was Charlie Carpenter, who I actually was eyeballing to eventually take, but he went literally a few picks before I could have taken. 68, hidden dev, yeah. That one really sucks. But the worst player, we didn't draft the worst. Not even the second worst. Or the third worst. That's a win. Tie for Robert Derby, tight end 7th round, and tight end Vernon Hamilton 6th round. So tight ends weren't very good. And then the best pick. Wait, there's not a tie. It's Robert Derby by far. I don't know why I thought that's at 56. The best goes to Matt Mathis. So the Colts draft the second worst, and then the best. Both tight ends as well. The worst and the best being tight ends. Matt Mathis goes 8th overall, 80 overall. I thought it would have been Mahan. I seriously thought like he was like the consensus like best player. He went first overall for a reason, but no. Tyron Roundtree, and then also Jawan Baker, running back. We had a chance to take him, maybe we didn't. He won a few picks before. Alexander Schumer, good pick for them, the Chiefs. And there he is, Parker Morrison, a cornerback I was gonna take if he fell to us. I didn't want to trade up for him. 76 overall. Definitely sucks. Hidden dev, yeah. Lions got themselves, I think, one of the best players. Well, obviously it says it, but I think he's like gonna live up to the name. No one else I was really considering who went that early. Who I like genuinely thought like, oh, I'd have a chance of drafting. What was a team need? I'm happy with my picks though. I think we drafted the right way. Yes, it's not necessarily team needs, but if I would have changed one thing differently, I would have traded up for Zaire Clements. I probably wouldn't have traded up for Cochran. Like I genuinely thought he was going to the Jets at 5. I was right about that. But for Zaire Clements, I seriously like I didn't think the Rams would take a quarterback. Didn't The team who I thought would have taken a quarterback was all the way at 18. It was the Cleveland Browns. Their quarterbacks right now are Geno Smith, Dylan Gabriel, and Shador Sanders. That was the only team I thought really ahead of us that was actually going to take a QB, but I was wrong. So yeah, can't really do anything about that. We didn't draft well at all whatsoever. Hand in the air. That's on me. we'll go over this position battle. We're not actually doing a preseason. That is going to be for the next stream. If you don't know, I do two streams, one for the offseason, one for the preseason. Surprised you're not on pad. We got practice in a few. Will Levis signed him in free agency. In my opinion, Will Levis is the starter at the moment. I do need to go ahead and do numbers though as well. Will Levis, move him up. He is number 5. Is number 8 available? Do this with me, guys. No, it's not. Okay, so 5, 11, 15, 16. I think 5 is probably what we're going to go with. Discard it changes. John Mellon being our third guy. He's quarterback number 7. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see, all these guys. Am I able to go to NFL rosters and adjust players from there? Does that show me their numbers? Number 98, view player card. Okay, I can. Go by position. Easton Glayton at 19 is fine. Will Levis, 7. Wes Agnew taking 0 is very bold. I do like him a lot, though, so I'll let him have that. And then John Mellon, number 7. We are going to have to fix his depth chart around. 6 quarterbacks, 4 of them within the last 2 years. I don't know if Aiden O'Connell makes the roster, for being honest. Running back, Jerome Ford, we signed him. He's 34, good number for him. Sergio Lowell, 35. You a power back? No. So why are you wearing 35? That's power back number. Number 20, I like it. We shouldn't have a fullback. Yeah, okay, good. Receivers, Aguilar's rocking 80. I definitely see that with him. Then Vaughn Hill, 84. I don't hate the number. What was it, 84? I actually like 85 a lot on him. And the only number really available, what the heck did I get here? Is what, 16, 15? Ooh, I really do like 15. All right, 15 it is. $82. I'm gonna be honest, I like that already. I don't even think this has to change. We didn't sign any O linemen. We did get an edge rusher. 2 of them actually. 52. I can respect that. 91. We'll see how you look. Okay, I'm not opposed to it. D tackle we did get. Did we? Oh yeah, here he is, all the way down here. 77, absolutely. 56, yeah. Well, in corner. 27, yeah. And obviously 14 for him. And 38, yeah. All right, pretty good numbers. But that is going to do it for this stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I did. Next stream, we will go for the preseason. It's either going to be tomorrow or on Monday. Don't know which one yet. But yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.